I have an idea. I have an idea. Like they say, a man with an idea is a damn fool until he succeeds. That's what Mark Twain said. A man with an idea is a damn fool until he succeeds. Here's my idea. Here's my idea. You tip me, and I will take one of your videos. Hi there, welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I will take one of your videos, the video you want me to promote, and I will make a parody. If you look at my shorts, you will see examples. I can make a parody of your video, or not a parody, I will comment, I guess. I'll let the video run for a few seconds and then I'll say something about the video. That usually gets views to that video. So if you want to get views to your video, leave me a tip. And then leave in the comments. Yeah, leave in the comments the video you're referring to. And that'll get me busy promoting your video. I can do one, each time you tip me, I can do one, I guess, promotion for your video. June 2nd. What happens June 2nd? Guess what, Eddie? I'm finally a moderator. All right. Dreams do come true. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. It's my birthday in 3 days. All right. It's my birthday. My birthday is on the 18th. So, also, if you want me to sing happy birthday in a video, not a video, a short, tip me. See, if you tip me, tipping has its rewards. And I'll make some shorts that say the same thing. If you tip me, I can take your video, make it remix, allow remix. A lot of people have really good videos, but they don't allow remix. So I can't do that. So if you just poop out a video and say this one, put something like that in the comments. Or in the video, if you make a video, put in the comments this one. It'll let me know that that's the one. Or put it in the, not the description, the title, this one. Put in the title, this one. And I will know which one. And I can do a little, you'll get the idea when you see the shorts. The last one I did was, I took a wrong turn. I'll run your video, and then after that I will say something about the video. I'll do my best to be humorous. Hey guys, I just got back from Jared from Subway's jail cell. Jared Fogle. Remember, you could be guilty by association. The best thing to do is don't hang out with people that you don't want to be associated with. He really got into a lot of trouble, Mr. Fogle. They put him away for a while. Him and Danny Masterson. Have you noticed they're not talking about Danny Masterson very much? You have your 15 minutes of fame, and then no more. Unless you really kill a lot of people. Then you become a household name. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, BTK guy. The BTK guy, he was an alarm installer for homes. Home alarm installer. And yeah, so the very guy they were trying to protect themselves from was installing their alarms. What the hell? I'm Eddie from Eddie's Funhouse. This is Eddie's Funhouse. And I'm eating popcorn right now. I'm eating a tiny bag of popcorn. My mom used her persuasion, her female persuasion. The feminine persuasion, is that what they call it? The male gender and the female persuasion. Burr, burr. I don't understand. Please let me out. Let me out. Did you like the videos I've made so far? Nobody watches my videos. They only watch yeah. No one seems to watch my videos. I've made videos and I've made shorts. The shorts, I make a lot of them. I guess that's what I'm doing now. It's how I pass the time away. We had a pretty good downpour today. This just tastes like regular popcorn. This is supposed to be white cheddar popcorn. Tang tongue. I'm trying to keep my shirt clean. I need a bib for eating popcorn. Bibs are a good idea, especially when you eat lobster. They say don't talk with your mouth full. It's almost full. It's half empty. My mouth is half empty when it comes to eating popcorn. Did I say popcorn or popcorn? Show me the house. I'm not going to do that. I don't live in a neighborhood where people watch. I like to live in a neighborhood where people watch, where cops show up very promptly. The worse your neighborhood, the longer the wait time. You're going to pull up. Don't scare me like that. All your personal information is out there online. I wish I had the money to clean up the internet where I'm concerned. Oh, I will. You know what? Popcorn, whether it's pre-popped or freshly popped, it's always good. This is a public service announcement for popcorn. I have good software. I can see you. I can see where you live. I know, that's what's scary. One time somebody posted my address. Hi! You can call me Eddie. This is Eddie's Funhouse. Just don't call me late for supper. Hopefully I'm inspiring you to snack. My mom bought a bunch of individual bags of chips. Late, oh mate. Hello, it's Brian. I had to think of your name for a minute there. You don't put your name. I gave away your name. Don't say my name. I'm almost out of popcorn. Can I do some funny wacky faces and go, woo? Sometimes I just do that. Graham Chapman said something like that. Do you mind if I Do you mind if I squawk? I think he said that. Graham Chapman was a member of Monty Python. He was the first one to pass away. I think Eric Idle is no longer with us. But he said, he was during an interview, he goes, "You mind if I squawk?" LOL. That's what I like to see. Air Emma leave. You're going to leave? Okay. LOL, LOL. It looks like a little TIE fighter from Star Wars. And someone types in LOL. Sup, dude? I've invented a service. Whenever somebody tips me, I can take one of their videos and do a little comment on them. It might get them the views they need. It might get the video the views it needs. Sometimes I get 1,000 views. And then you could say, hey, I'm featured on Eddie's Funhouse. Adventure, you have Roblox or Fortnite. Either or. It's either Fortnite or Roblox. A lot of people get banned from Roblox. That's what I hear the most. More wacky humor, please. Okay. Hey, kids. Some wacky humor. Should I put on my red nose? I have been banned from Roblox. I guess it's easy to get banned from Roblox. Those games are trash. They're rubbish. They're rubbish. That's what they say in the UK. Here we go. Here's some wacky humor for saying hi. Thank you for saying hi. So wacky. Like Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's so wacky. After I'm finished with my popcorn, I shall do the doing doing. After popcorn, that's what I like to do. If somebody has a new food product, I can have them ship it to me, and I can try it out on my show. You're Goofy from Mikey. Hey, Mikey! He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. That was a Life cereal commercial. Bro. Yeah, man. Get more wacky after the popcorn. And you can wait. Yeah, I can do way better than that. I used to make fart sounds with my armpit. That's only when you're a youngster. When you start growing hair, it's harder to make those fart noises. Watch scary vids. You know what we could do is watch videos together. If you get out your phone and click on your YouTube app, I could probably have some videos ready. Zoetrope or something like that. There's this animation. Have you looked at my posts? When you look at my posts, I have these animation videos. Tippa, what? Coming, oh wow. Tastes like French onion. Brian Knott. What's up? Hello. You can see what I'm eating. I need the healing power of the doing doing. My muscles hurt again. Oh. Hold on. Get ready. Get ready for the healing power. It's time to wash these shorts. I get so comfortable in a pair of shorts. Okay, bet. I wish people would stop asking me if I remember them. I almost don't want to read that. Almost. Wow, this stuff gets on your fingers. Kind of like those Cheetos. Kind of like those Cheetos. Love your content. but it's best when it's the most wacky and zany. Wacky, zany, and wild. Hello. Do you like Taco Bell? That goes without asking. Here we go, kids. Here's some more wacky and zany stuff. Everyone sub to him. Yes. Sub to me. That'll be your homage. Your homage will be to sub. And join my Patreon. I need some people to join my Patreon. It's only $35 a month. $35 a month and you'll start getting merch. Merch, I say. Merch. Wacky, zany. Healing power. I will soothe your muscles. Come to Butthead. Come to Butthead. Sub to me. That will be your homage. And like this video. The more likes you get, the better off you are. I'm starting to become kind of a heavy. I'm becoming a heavy of YouTube. That's right, tip me. Tip me and maybe I'll do a video about your video. Say weep. E-P-E-W-P. Are those call letters to a radio station? P-E-W-P. I will not say R-U-N. I will not spell run. $1,000. Tip me $1,000. Wacky and zany. That's what I have to keep in mind. I'm relaxing muscles right now. Someone out there is being healed. Someone out there is being healed. You donated $1,000? Kenny won. Alpha Kenny won. There we go. Muscles are relaxing. Hide your kids. Hide your husband. Hide your wife. We're going to get you. Run tell that because we will find you. Muscles are relaxing. Souls are being saved. Souls are being saved here at Eddie's Funhouse. Muscles are relaxing and souls are being saved. The offering plate you'll find it on my posts. Go to my posts and you'll find my offering plate. It's so fun in here. It's so fun in here. Say Alpha Kenny 1 slowly and listen to what you're saying. Alpha Kenny 1. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like I'm in a helicopter saying Alpha Kenny 1. Say poop. I just did. Poop. Poo-poo. LeRon James. Say LeRon James. Not without a tip, I won't. I wish I had some enforcers. Wouldn't that be funny if I had some enforcers? Send them out and make sure they make a tip. Or leave a tip. Sorry, you leave a tip. You make a boo-boo, but you leave a tip. Yeah, I'll send out my enforcers. If you don't leave a tip, I'm sending out my enforcers. To be greedy. I'll send Stuttering John to read you the Bible. That's what I'll do. Stuttering John, wasn't he on the Howard Stern show? Stuttering John. I'll send him to your house to read the Bible if you don't tip me. He'll go through all the Bible. Genesis to Revelations. That's right, the healing power of the doing doing. Open the door. Open the door. Come on, you guys. Behind you. Open the door behind me. With a tip. If you leave me a tip, I'll open the door behind me. I made it easy. You just go to my posts. Go to my posts and scroll down, and you'll see my QR code. Do it now, bro. This guy wants a tip so bad. It helps, doesn't it? Doesn't it make you feel good when you get a tip? When somebody leaves you a couple of quarters, or $1, tips you a whole. Take your hat off, boy. That's $1 bill. Remember that movie? Take your hat off, boy. That's $1 bill. I mean, if I had money. Come on, people always have money. If you have a cup from Starbucks in your hand, you have money. If you have a Dunkin' Donut in the other hand, then you have money. Even $1. That's right, even $1. Tip $100 if you pull it out for us. Well, now, parental discretion is advised. I'm not even 10. You're not even 10? I'm not asking from kids. I'm asking from adults. I'm asking from grown-ups, grown-up adults. Tip me. Say, man, what are you doing here? Put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Play me a song, you're the piano man. Play us a song tonight. That's right, it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Speaking of Jared Vogel, show me your favorite thing in your house. Right now, my favorite thing in my house is my doing doing. You're looking at it. This is the favorite thing in my whole house. Fart for $40. I can't insure a real fart. I cannot insure a real fart, but there we go. A CGI fart. We add that one in later. This is an AI fart. Artificial intelligence. No, don't. Doesn't count. Okay, it's got to be a real fart. Maybe after I have nachos. I think I'll have nachos tomorrow. Nachos, I put refried beans out. Y'all broke kids. I would actually have sent $40 too. I'll have to wait. Farts I can't just do on demand. Farts on demand. Then I'd be a rich man. Doobie 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 dum. I'd be dancing on the roof. Farting on demand. Let's see. Brew, he has something from Minions. That's right. That's where that came from. Despicable Me. Might start. Be back. Do you hear? Are your muscles relaxing? Okay, just let me know when. Okay. You're gonna tip me for farting. Well, that's a unique talent. You know what I should eat is pizza. Sometimes if I eat pizza, yeah, that's what triggers it. I mean, what I need to do is lie in bed. Lie in bed at night, because that's when they really start. I mean, they are award-winning. They are like awe-inspiring, some of the farts I have. Okay, just let me know when. I'll be there. Be there. Be there. It'll be like monster trucks. It's gotta be a nice, fat, dirty, loud one. I can do that, especially if I eat a lot of refried beans. I think I have contacted cerebral palsy. Oh, contacted. Contacted cerebral palsy. That's not a good thing to have. I think that's a progressive condition. I bet they were all inspiring. That's right. People write it in their diary, some of the farts that I have. It makes the cat go like this. They become YouTube videos. They become memes. The cats become memes when I fart. Contracted. You contracted or muscular dystrophy. Please give now to muscular dystrophy. They stopped doing those. Remember that? Every year, Jerry Lewis would have muscular dystrophy telethons. You'll never walk alone. What happened to those? I guess they had a cure. I haven't seen anybody with muscular dystrophy. So maybe they did cure it. You remember those? That was an event. We would watch that. We would watch that and be emotionally swayed. We'd like watch kids, and we'd watch people tell their stories. Celebrities would come on, big name celebrities. Do a backflip. Oh, if only I could. Tall people aren't very good at backflips. Shorter people, the limbs, it's the ratio to the leg to arm ratio. You need to watch Howard Stern too. Yes, I used to. Yes. There was a station called The Zone, a radio station called The Zone in California, and he would be on there. I hope the pest control chemicals haven't given me some weird thing. I know, Roundup. Have you heard of Roundup? People use that a lot just to get rid of weeds, and it causes cancer. That's crazy. Why do we mess with things that do that to our bodies? They can kill you. Oh, yeah. Mercury, salmonella. It is. Oh, my God. We got to be careful. We got to read those labels. Prolonged. Sometimes it's asymptomatic for about 7 years, like asbestos. That stuff you saw in the Wizard of Oz, that snow, that fake snow, that was asbestos. That stuff doesn't go away. Are you dying, buddy? Be careful. Yeah, don't go dying on me. I know we can joke about it, but that's serious. It sucks when you're faced with your mortality. Somebody tells you that you got a condition that's going to need treatment, or it's experimental. That's the scary stuff. This is a trial, this is a clinical trial. It's like, okay, so you're telling me I have a chance. I don't want to know. Me too. I don't want to know. Just keep giving me morphine. More morphine. Just morphine. That's all I want. If I have a terminal illness, just give me lots of more. There we go. Drink water. Yes. Percocet. That's right. Mess you up like Percocet. $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. No. Yeah, I don't care how I die as long as I don't feel anything. As long as I don't feel anything, I don't really care. Slim Shady is the best rapper, some say. Won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? That's right. That's what I want to tell my doctors. If they ever diagnose me with a terminal illness, cancer, I'll say no thank you, no chemo, just lots of morphine. Jay and Silent Bob. That's right. Ah, yes. They said some things that I can't repeat. Do die, do die is to again. Yes, to die is to gain. Yes, to die is to gain. For your family members, if you have a good insurance policy, to die is to gain, definitely. Have you heard that song? It was Stephen Lynch, the Grandfather Dies song. That's pretty funny. If you ever listen to that, Stephen Lynch has like, when grandfather dies, my whole world will change. Yeah. Walk towards the goddamn light. Walk towards the light, old man. We're having fun, aren't we? Jay Leno. Gain heaven, that's right. How many of us are already in heaven and just don't know it? Heaven just responds to our thoughts, and we're just thinking thoughts all the time that screw it all up. Gotta go. Spray a place. Oh, yes. You wear your headgear. Wear your respirator. So many people don't think it's important to wear their respirator, but that's what stops the DEET from getting in. The DDT and all that. That horrible stuff. Stay healthy. Be right back. Okay. He's only going to be gone for a little while. I do. What will you do for free? You make me feel so cheap. I'll play a flute song for you. Please just do fentanyl, all right? Fentanyl. That really, I've heard stories about fentanyl. It comes from Canada. They tell us it comes from Canada. But meth they can make anywhere. I might whip it out for money. Now you're really making me feel cheap. Most of the people will just say, what is that? What is that? They'd probably have to tip me after I do it. Money back if not fully satisfied. This is not OnlyFans. I hope no kids are watching right now. I hope no kids are watching right now. There we go. That's your free sample. That should get you going. Go right to my tip jar. Go to my post and scroll down until you see my QR code. QR code. That's what everyone's using nowadays. Everywhere you look, you see a QR code. Remember Purina? The symbol for Purina, pet food, or cat chow? That looked like a QR code. Ah, lemonade. He might... Oh, I already read that. I don't need to read that twice. That'd be sad. You tip a guy and anyways. Finn, you crazy. You crazy. You got a dart in your neck. That's crazy. They gave me Fent when I had a heart attack. You know what? Kevin Smith tells a story that his pot smoking actually saved his life. His doctor said, yeah, you were high on pot, and that's what saved you from dying from your heart attack. So it's like, wow, man. Membership has its privileges or benefits. Membership has its benefits. Or, yeah, when you do inhale. Chicken jockey. Oh, this is a young one, everyone. I think this is one of the youngsters. I can't say many bad words or suggestive things. Kids sometimes join Eddie's Funhouse, and we don't know when it's going to happen. Parental discretion is advised. Or parental guidance. That's what they used to call it, parental guidance. Like your hand, your dad's hand has to be big enough to cover both of your eyes. That's what they mean by parental guidance. They guide your eyes away from the screen. Or they say, hold your ears, kids. The guy's going to say some profane things. That's what they should do when you bring a kid into the theater. They need to measure the dad's hand to see if it covers both eyes. What if he has a tiny hand? You can't cover both of the eyes. I asked if that was just him. If it was just him. Sometimes I get jokes. Okay, gotta go. Be right back. We gotta relax. Oh, you know what? That's what he meant by drink water. When your muscles are tense, you could be dehydrated. If you heard that, I hope you heard that. Drink water, yeah. If your muscles are tense, you're probably, if they're achy. Hello, welcome. Awesome guinea pigs. 2 awesome guinea pigs. Read above. Okay. Be right back. Gotta go. I asked if it was just him. And then there's some smiley faces. I hope I didn't miss anything. Oh my God. He's one of my biggest tippers. I notice that when I'm dehydrated, my muscles ache. My lips hurt real bad. If I don't have lips, if I don't have chapstick, my lips hurt real bad. You still missed it. I still missed it. Be right back. Okay, you said that a couple of times. I hate when I try to drink and there's a piece of ice in the way. That really makes me mad. That causes anger. I try to take a drink and a piece of ice dams it up. I don't say anything that parents don't say in front of their kids. Maybe I shouldn't worry so much. See, I grew up in a time where people would come after you just for saying something. I think times are still like that. They'll come after you. You get a court summons because you said loud. You talked about a loud fart. Talk about a meme fart, a cat meme fart. I think today I'm on a roll. I might be doing okay. Now that there's only one person watching. Yeah. So if you tip me and tell me which video that I can feature on my channel, you might get more views. Then you could tell your friends, hey, I left a tip for Eddie, and he featured me on his channel, because he's kind of a big deal. Eddie's kind of a big deal. I probably get recognized then. I'm sitting there trying to eat my 31 flavors, trying to eat my Cherry Garcia ice cream, and somebody recognizes me. And I got to put it down, and it's melting while I'm signing autographs and taking selfies, whipping it out. I don't know. You guys asked for it. You asked for it. Now my humor is starting to kick in. You guys influence me. You're an influence on me. So yeah, whip it out, get a tip, and if I don't get a tip, hey, at least I got to whip it out. I think this show is, yeah, parental guidance. Parental guidance. They suggest it. They suggest parental guidance. They don't demand it. They don't make it a law. They just suggest it. They're very suggestive. All right, back to the wacky and zany. Wacky and zany. I could promote Red Nose. This is from Red Nose Day. I don't know if they even do that anymore. I think in the UK they had Red Nose Day, and it made its way here. This doesn't hurt either. It just makes my nose sweat. Something seriously wrong with this guy. He's got a big red nose. Maybe it's a condition that requires morphine. There we go. We're all gonna die. Let's act accordingly. Frank Castellano. That's what Frank Castellano said. Al Capone said, now I know why tigers eat their young. He also said, two things I have is my word and my balls, and I don't break them for anybody. I don't break them for nobody. I have my word and my balls, and I don't break them for nobody. I like quotes. I like turtles. Hide your kids, hide your husband, hide your wife. This is Eddie's Funhouse. Parental discretion is advised. Everybody's leaving. What happened? There's only one person. One is the loneliest number that you ever knew. This is rated PG. Parental guidance. PD. Parental discretion. I think I'm ready for some more jelly beans. I have different kinds. I have Skittles and jelly beans. Skittles, I get to taste the rainbow. Jelly beans, I get to taste whatever happens to be the flavor. That's what we could do is we could predict, guess the flavor. I could hold up a jelly bean and ingest it, and then we get to guess what the flavor is. Guess the flavor. I have a fever. The only prescription is more cowbell. That one became really popular. That particular skit. Well, people have stopped talking. 44 minutes into the show. That can't be good. That can't be good. I'm dead in the water. Dead in the water. Bloated and floated. Floating and bloating. Bloating. They say that's what happens. If you're dead long enough in the water, you start to bloat. You start to get bloated. Because there's gases that build up in the human body. Whales, they expand, and you don't want to poke a whale. You don't want to poke a dead whale. They will explode. That could be a career ender. That could end your life. Don't poke a dead whale. That sounds like good advice. That sounds like something a father would tell his son. Yeah, don't poke a dead whale. What Al Capone also said is when you test the depth of the river, don't use both feet. ice gets just small enough for you to choke on it. When you're trying to drink lemonade, a piece of ice, oh wow, I can feel it. It's a heart cold, a heart chill. We'll see if that goes well. I hope that goes well. That'd be a fun gig. Somebody makes a video like a, you know, look, Mom, hold my beer while I do this, you know, and then I just comment on it for them in exchange for a tip. The tip can be like $5. I was thinking if I was doing the math, and if I got a $5 tip from everyone who subscribed, I could live pretty well. I just have to stay close to the IRS, let them know how much I made. I'd probably have to do quarterlies. They say if you make a lot of money, you have to file quarterly. You have to go in there, see your certified public accountant, just buy a bunch of stuff that can be written off. Yeah, I had to buy a rubber nose today. I had to buy a funny hat today. That's a business expense. I had to drive 10 miles, 10 miles both ways to a coffee house to do a show. Can I write off my gas? I had to do oil changes and tire rotations and tire replacements. Write all that off. Because I'm an entertainer. Damn it, that's what people say. I'm going to be a household name. I was always Madonna. I think she said that in an interview. Before you were Madonna, one of the people interviewing her, she answered, I was always Madonna. I think Bruce Lee said that too. I was always Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee once said, I'm not afraid of the guy. You notice I don't have any stubble. I got rid of my neck beard. Neck beard. Who said that? I was listening to an interview. Jason Miller. Yeah, I listened to Jason Miller, and he was talking about casting love spells or something like that. He said, maybe get rid of the neck beard. And I said, great idea. I don't think ladies like the neck beard. I said a few bad words today. I get to go in the guilty box. Some people might remember the dunce cap. We need to bring that back. The dunce cap. I see a lot of examples of dunces. Dunces and idiots. Those used to be terms. Scientific terms, I guess, for the IQ test. There was idiot, moron, and we don't use those words anymore. Well, we do. We just say them not in front of people. Idiot, moron, dummy, imbecile. And it was all according to how much you scored. Whatever your score was on the IQ test. It was genius. Like you become a genie if you have a certain IQ. 180. I think it was Marilyn Monroe had the IQ, her IQ was 100, 180. No, 160, somewhere around there. She had a pretty high IQ. Look it up. Look it up, kids. IQ. IQ has always fascinated me. You know, it's like in the military they call it the ASVAB test, Armed Forces Vocational Aptitude Battery, and I took it. Yeah, some people take it. They get like a 35. I got a 60. I got a 60. I remember that. And then I took it again. You take the practice test. I got a 60 on the practice test. And then when I took the actual test, I got like a 35. Because my computer shut off. For some reason, I was I was all nervous and I was answering the questions. And then the computer I was on, cut out. That wasn't fair. I felt I was unfairly, scored. But anyway, yes, they call it the ASVAB test. Then there was a book that you had to, if you wanted to do well on it, you go through this book, and it was a practice. You had to practice on all these questions. I think 35 is a score that you can get in to the military. I think it was a 30, 37, 30. Anyways, it didn't do me justice. I was never a good test taker sometimes. Because, yeah, it's all about the anxiety, and you don't function as well when you have to take a test. I was talking about that yesterday in Japan. They have bars on the windows. They have they have a room where you go to take a test, and it's got desks lined up. You're back! Loyalty. I really like loyalty. And they have bars on the windows to stop people from jumping out the window. It's like, that's how bad it can get. I wonder what happened to Brian. Brian used to hang out with us. Brian used to laugh at Bobo. Brian used to, well, anyways, he's probably forgotten about me. Now water. Oh, you're both back. Welcome. Wow. I thought I was just sitting here ranting, raving. What's the difference between ranting and raving? Raving is when you really like something, and it's raving, they rave. Ranting is when you're not so happy. You go on a rant, like you're pissed about something. More doing doing? Now water. Probably where? Water and doing doing. Can I pull out my pistol? Who is this? Who keeps asking me these questions? My name is Richard, and I'm sitting in a corner. Some random recorder sounds. What do you mean, you? Let's see. Okay, now it's time to go mess with the raccoon again. Raccoons! They have posable thumbs, and they wash things in the water. They wash their food in the water. I am Steve. Flint and Steel. I didn't get to watch that movie. I started to watch, they had it free with ads, and I posted it on my channel, and then it wasn't there again. It wasn't there anymore. You did? Did you get covered in popcorn? Those are jerks. Those are just plain jerks. When they yell when the guy says chicken jockey, when Jack Black says chicken jockey, and they start just making a mess of the theater, they poop in the water. They do. They poop in the water because the water's moving. The turds float downstream. Someone took a gun. Really? Whoa. Hello. PvP. Yo, Eddie. It's getting crazy now. I'm seeing more videos. That's how I keep my eye on the world. I watch videos because videos don't lie sometimes. They got arrested. Good for them. Could you imagine what they do with a pistol? There was a guy at a Checkers. There was a guy at a Checkers who shot somebody over mayonnaise. Shot him over. He was an employee. What kind of employee carries a gun to a Checkers? You know, he's serving burgers and fries and whatever else. Why? I think somebody would have noticed if he was carrying a gun, unless he had a heavy coat or something. Bro, what's that? Dumb. I know. It's not only dumb, but it's dangerous. Dumb is dangerous sometimes. Dumb can be funny, but it can also be dangerous. Yes, I see you, Mr. PvP. They do. They don't have permits. I think here in Georgia you don't need a permit. You can you can carry open carry with without a permit. In California, you had to have a permit. You had to go get a concealed carry permit. George Norrie talked about that on Coast to Coast, having a concealed carry permit. You carry sometimes. Sometimes it's a good idea. Sometimes you just need to shoot somebody, especially if they're acting up. Or here you can carry a RPG without getting arrested. I've heard about that in Georgia. You can walk around with a sword. You can have a sword. And, but you can't carry like an OTF knife or a butterfly knife. They'll put you in jail for having a butterfly knife. Balasar, I think that's how it's pronounced. They'll put you in jail. So what are you in for? I had a butterfly knife. Now I'm a felon. Now I'm a felon because I had a butterfly knife. Texas. I think Texas is like Georgia. You can have all kinds of goodies on your person. There's a difference. Some weapons you can have, you just can't walk around with them. You can have them in your house. That's why I like Georgia. You can go into a gas station and buy yourself some brass knuckles. I think that's where I got my brass knuckles. I had one pair of them. Some of them I got through like Wild West. It was a website I used to always buy from. Wild Bill's Wholesale. I don't think that's around anymore. Wild Bill's Wholesale. Hand grenades. You can't make mistakes with a hand grenade. I almost got arrested because I was going to my friend's house with my PS5 to play Grand Theft Auto 5, and they thought I stole it. I know. Circumstantial. You gotta watch out for that circumstantial. I went, okay, kidding, just kidding. Of course you are. Calm down, ATF. That's right, calm down, y'all. Grenades. There are many different kinds of grenades. They have rubber grenades. They have pineapple grenades. They have grenades with little BBs in them. What's up? Hello, David. Coke or Pepsi? Coke, of course. It's the real thing. I like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. I found that commercial, but I couldn't remix it. I hate that. You can share it. Why not remix it? It's so much more fun when you can make it your own. Pepsi. The Pepsi generation. That's what their logo. Or not their logo, their jingle. Way back when. They say, have a Coke and a smile. Or it's the real thing. Big ones. I have firework, mortar, rounds. Wow. So you're prepared. Oh yeah, that's right. You're a prepper. Pepper like to Cobby brands, no. They can make money. Oh, they do like the copy brands, the knockoffs. Sometimes people will pay for a knockoff for whatever product it is, whether it's a handbag or shoes or a ring or a watch. And then there's stolen valor. Stolen valor. People who dress up like soldiers, but they're not soldiers. People get really mad when you do that. I'm glad I left the fan on just now, because otherwise it would be extremely hot in here. Hey Eddie, remember me. Why do keep why do people keep doing that? It's the younger ones. Do they remember me? Do you remember me? I remember you, sweetheart. Knock off out of $10,000. Yep, knockoffs cost $10,000. How's mom? She's doing all right. Oh, wrong thing. I see you. So today for dinner is fish. Mom wants that beer battered fish. It doesn't do it for me, you know. You buy the pre they dip the fish in batter and then you put them in the oven and then you don't get hardly any fish. It's just batter. I'm going to open the door. Ed, how can you tell if money is fake? They have a marking pin. When I was a cashier, they had a marking pin. Also, you hold it up to the light and you can see the little strip in there. Are you excited for tomorrow? What's going to happen tomorrow? How about some beer? Yeah, beer can chicken. Yes, I've heard of that. People soak chicken in beer, and it tastes pretty good. Then you grill it in an yes, beer. Beer does something. It tenderizes the chicken. Ray on Wendy's Ed. I'm not sure I understand that. Is tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. That's right. Tomorrow is, in fact, a new day. I like to try to do that every day. Every day, just it's a new day and be excited about it. Nothing has happened yet. Thoughts on Wendy's? Wendy's has some pretty good food. Don't they have the square burgers at Wendy's? Or Critters. I think there was a place called Critters that had the square burgers. I think Wendy's has them. It's been so long. We've been eating at home. Play the game. Everybody play the game of love. It's a free world. All you have to do is fall in love. Play the game. Everybody play the game of love. I can fake sing. If I can't hit a note, I just shape my mouth. Wow. I can't believe I just said that. Play the game. New shirt. No, I've had this. The sun will come out. That's right. I just I just pick up my chin and grin and say, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're only a day away. That's Broadway. You're getting Broadway style entertainment. The sun will come out. Okay, I made him sing. Thoughts on Pee Wee Herman? Pee Wee Herman was mega popular in the 80s, in the mid to late 80s. And he made quite a few. He first started in Cheech and Chong movies. And then I guess he did a stage play. It says I'm banned. Talking about your Roblox? I guess Roblox will ban you. And please join my Patreon. Join it. It's only $35 a month. $35 a month and you'll make me so happy. You'll get a t-shirt, you'll get mugs, you'll get a neck gaiter. What more could you ask for? This is a live stream. Yes, it is. Don't he go to jail? Didn't he go to jail? I don't know if he did. But you know what? He was quite the entertainer. A lot of people mimicked him in school. I remember people would talk like Pee-wee. The He movie, Heather Bandit, Pee-wee. He had a goatee. I remember his mugshot. He had a goatee. It made him look like a bad guy. Do these faces. You like faces, huh? Maybe I should make some shorts. Do some shorts with me making faces. I was known for my faces. People, the looks I would give, people would laugh at that. People. One person in particular, when I was in college, I was at Feather River College in Quincy, California, and I would make faces, and this lady in my pottery class would laugh. He was joking in a movie theater. Oh yes, he was jerking. Yes, he is much known for that. Poor guy. You have one. You have one what? You have one video. Okay. Ed, how big is the UK? Oh, it's pretty big. It's not just England. It's Scotland, parts of Ireland. Yeah, it's called the United Kingdom. The British Empire. KN, you watch it. CN. Do I watch CNN or CN? Oh, Cartoon Network? Cartoon Network. I think Tim and Eric was on Cartoon Network. The Adult Swim. Yeah, I was really big into Tim and Eric. Big into it. I have a whole playlist of Tim and Eric. I should make a short that leads you to a Tim and Eric video. What started with a F and sounds with a K? I can't say it. I can't say that mega word. The Queen Mother of all dirty words. Like that, like in Christmas Story. You know what? What I should do on my adult show, if I say the F word, you have to tip me every time I say the F word. I can make money off of the F word. Fire truck. That's right. Fire truck. It starts with an F, it ends with a K. It's a word that I can say. I should say that with my clown nose. It starts with an F, it ends with a K. Fire truck. What starts with an F and ends with a K? Fire truck. Somehow that makes it funnier when you wear the red nose. Is that McDonald's French fries? Looks like it. Yes, the Christmas Story. The Queen Mother of all dirty words. I think that was thunder. I think I hear thunder. I'm glad you're laughing. You know what? We need to laugh here. It's Eddie's Funhouse, kids. It's zany. It's wacky. Thunder here. Yes. You know what? There's a story about that cat. We thought it was a feral cat. It's not a feral cat. It belongs to a couple. They were looking for that cat. Toy. You know what? That might be a Harley Davidson. Every once in a while I'll hear a Harley Davidson. It makes a distinct sound. They call it a hog. People call it a hog. A Harley Davidson motorcycle. Those came out after Indians. Indians was a brand name. That's right. Thunder. Thunder. Give me sight beyond sight. Do attitude and then walk off. Attitude. That's what could make you or break you, is your attitude. If you have a good attitude, oh my. I've been told I have a good attitude. Maybe that's why I've lasted so long. I don't know where these gnats are coming from. Gnats. Gnats. They're easier to kill than flies. You can kill like 5 or 6 gnats just by clapping your hands. It's just watch the Wind Robot movie. You did. You just watched the Wild Robot movie. What'd you think of it? Give me your review. That's right, everybody. That's my promise to you. If you tip me, I could take one of your videos. If it's a good enough video. I wish there was not people. You wish there was not people? Emotional. You liked it. The Wild Robot movie. Do you have any potted plants around? Yes, I do. That could be where they're coming from. Potted plants. They probably lay eggs in there. We have a Christmas cactus that comes in the house. We bring it in the house when it rains so it doesn't get washed out. Very emotional. Wild Robot movie. Have you ever seen... Hugh Jackman was in a movie. The kid who played Anakin. There was a robot movie. These guys had remote control robots and they would fight each other. Real Steel. That's the movie. Real Steel. You are Japanese. Okay. Welcome to the show. Oh, gnats lay eggs in organic material. Okay. Or sink, drain. That could be it too. You know, the P-trap. The P-trap, that's just sitting water. That's standing water. And I can see how that would happen. Roaches like to come up through the sink. Thoughts on eggs? You're just coming up with random things, aren't you? I like eggs. I had an omelet this morning with provolone cheese. It was pretty good. Also just got a parrot too. Taught him how to speak some things. You know what? If you made videos, you should make videos of you teaching your parrot how to speak. That always grabs attention to hear birds talk. I think magpies and crows and ravens, they can mimic us. Raccoon time, be right back. All right. Everybody will be right back. Do you two work together? I notice you're like Clark Kent and Superman. Hey, Eddie, I'm back. All right. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Parental discretion is advised. Parental guidance. You need to guide your kids. Guide them. Guide them through the movie. Guide them through my bad words. Guys, yours a app to edit. We're going watch videos together. What I need to do is a playlist. I'll pull up my Tim and Eric playlist. And then we can watch them together. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Because if you have a laptop, you probably have a phone too. So you can go to your phone and click on the YouTube app, and I can have the playlist ready. Guys, okay. There is always an emu or two in my farm ruining my crops. Not too bad, as my crop field is small, just 7 feet. Emu! So you're in Australia. I think that's the only place emus exist. On the island of Australia. Maybe New Zealand. Emus are nothing to mess with. Those will hurt you. They can hurt you bad. 7 feet long is your crop. My brother grows things in his yard, like tomatoes and blackberries. Yeah, that's what he grows. That's what he grows in his yard. And Mom's favorite snacks. Anything. Cotton candy. She buys tubs of cotton candy. Always 2 at a time. She loves cotton candy. She eats a lot of it. Ice cream, cotton candy, chocolates. I'm planning to IBS paint to draw toothless. You're planning to use IBS paint to draw toothless. I've seen that. Amanda Bynes used to do a Hillbilly Moment. Remember that? Amanda Bynes, the Amanda Show. They'd say, now it's time for a Hillbilly Moment. Didn't she paint one of her teeth? The black tooth. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Wear a straw hat and just paint one of your teeth black. Play the doing doing. We got 4 people watching. Wow, I think that's what's happening. Maybe that standing water in the P-trap is breeding gnats. We're breeding gnats. We have a gnat farm in here. Oh, you're talking about kiwis, basically. A similar emu. They live in, New Zealand. They flourished until the British brought dogs and cats who eat kiwis. I remember kiwis, yeah. Those lay the largest eggs, kiwis. I saw a little video about that. Yeah. Kiwis have a really long, skinny beak. In New Zealand. I see. Wow, I'm getting my education. I got to get an education. Thoughts on popcorn? I think it was invented by the indigenous people. It was somebody threw popcorn into they threw corn into a fire, and then came popcorn. Not eat, attack, sorry. They attack them. Oh, hey, they have to move literal bones. Yes, they do, to lay eggs. Kind of like a snake unhinges its jaw. It's amazing nature. It shows me that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. There's so many things, like, there are a lot of creatures that carry their babies on their backs. Sometimes spiders, sometimes possums. I know a lot about some animals on New Zealand and Australia. You know what? You could do videos, especially if you live on a farm. There's this lady in Ireland that lives on a farm, and she works the farm. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hi. Are you spamming? Spamming's not allowed. But jelly beans are. Ed, thoughts on spiders? They say you're never more than 8 feet away from a spider. I heard that once. They sometimes crawl in your mouth while you sleep. That'll get you timed out. That'll get you timed out. Do you want to be timed out? Spammers are bad. I don't like them. I agree. Spiders. Sometimes they have spiders that are so big. Sorry about that. My video is cutting out. Are you asking to get timed out? Ask and you shall receive. That's what Jesus said. Let's see how long you'll 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We'll see how long you'll last in timeout. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head, 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 like Jesus said. You've just earned yourself some timeout. Some people are just like, oh my God, I can't wait till I'm not in timeout. These are really good jelly beans. These are Snickers jelly beans. That's what I do to pass the time away. Guess the flavor. I think it's orange. Kind of tastes like orange. Herd of Doom. Thoughts on eating? We have to do it. We can't not eat. Hey yo, Abby. Welcome back to Eddie's Funhouse. Parental discretion is advised. You may or may not hear suggestive language or rude noises. Speaking of rude noises, thoughts on thoughts. I'm having snacks right now. That's what I do. It calms me. It calms me to have snacks. This freaking raccoon will not go in the trap. It is still in the guy's attic for like a week. Wow. I wonder if he's getting food. Maybe he'll starve enough, you know. If you keep putting food in the trap, yes, if you keep putting food in the trap and he runs out of food, he'll have no choice but to go into the trap. Wow. He'll be a skinny raccoon. I don't think there's any food in the attic. He's just hanging out up there. You know what? It might have babies. I was thinking that maybe it's keeping a nest up there. Maybe it has a way of getting food. It probably comes in and out of a hole somewhere. Probably have to find that. Here I am telling a guy how to do his job. I can't believe that. The audacity. Which is meaner, raccoon or a bat? I think a raccoon. You know what? Bats, if they have rabies. I was watching a video where a bat flew up and bit a guy in the neck. Bit a guy in his neck. He was just chilling at a campground, playing his guitar, and a bat flew up and bit him right in the neck. Gat. You want to hear the word gat? They keep getting the cans of cat food in the trap without setting it off. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Put like a night vision camera. You might need a sticky trap. Try a sticky trap. Put a can of cat food in the middle of big old sticky traps. That'll cook his goose. Sticky traps, yeah. See how bad that raccoon wants that cat food. Hold on. Wait a minute. Gonna grab my SVD. Your SVD? Are there treatments for that? Hold on. Emu in my farm. Dog holding him off. You should record that. That sounds like something recordable and watchable. But be safe. Don't let that emu attack. Then it might go viral. It does have babies. I already closed the hole. I just need to trap her. Yes. So I can get the babies out. Yes. Oh yeah. You mess with an animal, you're messing with a whole family. So that's good. You close the hole so now it can't go out to get food. It can't go out to get food. She can't go out to get food. So she'll have no choice. Well, like you said, it's going into the trap and taking the cat food. That'd be cool to put a night vision camera in there and see how the raccoon is getting the food and not setting it off. They have to stand on a platform. We used to use that for cats. We would have to catch cats sometimes. Just feral cats in the neighborhood. We had a trap and we put food in there all the way at the back and they step on that platform and it would close. I know that. Yeah, you don't want to come between a mama and her babies. Thoughts on wolves? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Wolves travel in packs. They're the original dog. All dogs were bred from wolves. That's about all I know. Yes. You can make friends with wolves if you feed them, but I don't recommend that. Gonna get my sister out real quick. Steeters. Okay. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Not SDV. Let's see. That would be just cruel and unusual. Yes, I know. Yeah, forget about the sticky trap. That would be bad. You can't take care of the babies if you're stuck. What am I thinking? Scared it away. You should have the camera on. Have a GoPro. Put a GoPro on and go out there when this stuff is happening. But stay clear of those animals. You scared it away. All right. Don't like killing those things. Are they hard to kill? Seems like it'd be kind of hard to kill an emu. I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you were our spammer. That's what happened. 5 minutes are up, I guess. Yes, that's I'm using. That's what you're using? Sticky traps? You got to do what you got to do, because how long does this guy have raccoons in his attic? Pooping up there, peeing up there, raising babies up there? How long can you deal with that? They get into your attic. They chew holes in there, I guess. Ed, how did Walt Disney gone up with the big bad wolf? How did he come up with it? I don't know. Maybe it was a pre-written book. He used to do that. He did that a lot. He would read pre-written books and make movies about them. Don't have it. Eds, you light up my life and give me hope to carry on. You light up my days and fill. That was A Star is Born. You light up my life. I am hacking your IP. Okay, why would you do that? For revenge? Okay. Well, I asked you. I did ask you. I asked you not to do that. You kept spamming. Well, we'll know who did it, won't we? We will know who did it. Vinduli. Vinduli is the best. So if my IP gets hacked, we'll know that Vinduli is the best. was the one who did it. Why would you take revenge on me? I told you not to spam. I told you that you would be timed out if you spammed, and you continue to spam. So who's to blame for revenge? Yo, Eddie, what's up? Hello, Bart. Hello, Ethan. Hello, Rodolfo. Hey, Rish. Thoughts on Rish? I might get my... Yeah, there you go. Kill them all, let God sort them out. Those poor... Yeah, your little 22. My brother has a 22 long rifle pistol. And that thing is very powerful for a little pistol. Silent. There we go. Pew, pew. CIA style. Debbie Boone, I think, said hi. Story. Hello, Ethan. True story. I don't like killing those emus. They aren't hard to kill. I just don't like killing those things. Oh, they're endangered, yes. Then maybe not. I didn't know that. Yes. If they were on the protected list, bad idea. You could do time for that. Report him. Yeah, threatening to hack into my IP. He's not going to find much. I'm just mostly on YouTube. All he's going to see on my IP address will only show YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. And, you know, whatever a 57-year-old guy does. All nursery rhymes have dark origin and symbolic meaning. That's right. 3 blind mice. I just don't like shooting those things. They are endangered. I agree. They say tigers. There aren't many tigers either. Emus are endangered species. Hey, Ed, I know it has been a while since we talked. I just had surgery to my cancer removed. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. I hope they got all of it. They say it's good. Early detection is always good. If they can remove all of it, you don't have to worry about it. Most of the time, yeah. So that's good to hear. That's a good reason to be out. Oh man, what's going on here? Oh, hold on. We allowed to curse in this chat. Pretty much. I don't think a lot of kids are here right now. We can say bad words. I didn't know that. Yes. Yeah. Yo. Yes. Hell yeah. I'm here. Yo, I'm here. Hi there. You shouldn't say things like that. You shouldn't say that you're going to hack in. You're not 20? Okay. I can't know how old somebody is unless I ask them. I'm not 10. I'm 20, I'm not 10. You're not 20 or 10. Talk about a species of animals. Nice shirt, buddy. Thank you. It's colorful. I get the most compliments for this shirt. That can you within 15 minutes. Flatline you. What can flatline me within 15 minutes? You said you can say bad words. If there are no kids here, I guess you're a kid, so I didn't know any kids were here. You didn't really tell me your age. You just said you're not 10, you're not 20, so we don't know who if there's any kids here. That's why I said we can say bad words. If there are kids here, no, we can't. Because we don't want them to go learn things from us. We don't want kids learning things from us. Where did you learn that? Where did you learn that word? Eddie's Funhouse. I pranked you or not many. Thoughts on life. Thoughts on life. Well, try not to focus on the bad things. Do the best you can. Remember, you're human. Ed, I am 22. Okay. So was the operation successful? I just watched Then I Broke the Law video. It was amazing. I broke the law video. I don't sweat the small stuff. That's a good idea. Don't sweat the small stuff. Al Capone said, an eagle doesn't hunt flies. That makes me laugh. An eagle doesn't hunt flies. You can learn a lot from Al Capone. That's a book. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's right. That's good for our mental health. You know, sometimes we have to be aware that we're human. We can only do so much. And don't be so hard on ourselves. I'm not sure because they went in after they found the cancer spread to my lymph nodes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep praying. That's all we can do most of the time. All right. You'll always, yeah. I don't like cancer. I don't think anybody likes cancer. Ah, you're back at it again, and you're going to tell me you're going to take revenge? You're going to take revenge on me, and you continue? They say insanity is when you do the same thing and expect a different result. Are you insane? Spam, spam, spam. Clearance. Parasite clearance. Yes. Do a parasite clearance. Yeah. Lymph nodes are all through your body. I think they're like your endocrine system. Stop spamming. Oh, we got 2 of them now. I guess I gotta have to pull out both guns. Here we go. 1 for you. 10 minutes. 1 for you. 10 minutes. That's all this guy does. He just shows up and he puts, anyway, 10 minutes. He just shows up and starts spamming. He doesn't say hi. Kick them. Yes, kick them. Kick them in the yobbles. Permanent. There we go. Permanently. Okay, so this animal is an octopus. Ed, thoughts on the 3-year-old? Thoughts on a 3-year-old? Well, they're short. So watch when you're backing out. When you're backing out of the garage, make sure there's no 3-year-olds. That's terrible. You can't see. You couldn't see a toddler if you were backing out of your garage. So how would you know one was there? You just have to hope you don't hear screaming. Just do what they are 3 centimeters. Just do you know they are 3 centimeters? Neurotoxins. Some vitamins are neurotoxins. There are some that are hemotoxins. And neither one are good. Which would you rather have, a neurotoxin or a hemotoxin? You can't even feel it. Yeah, so yeah. The worst part, yeah. Yeah, because it's messing with your neuro. Yes, it's messing with your neuro. Oh, you probably feel it right away. I was playing with my nephew, who's 3, and he spilled my drink, and he said, "Oh shit." He asked me, "Do you want a timeout?" That's a funny video. It's amazing we all have video now. When I was young, you couldn't just record things. You had to go out and get yourself a camera. You had to buy a camera to record things so you could die. Also, Australia lost war to emus. I heard about that. Also, mice. Mice took over. They were in the grain, in the everything coming out of the ground. I think they used rat poison to get rid of them. I saw that story. My dad had one of the first video cameras that came out, and everybody in the neighborhood put costumes on and started dancing and singing for the camera. I still have those. There we go. You can translate those or convert them into digital. I had one of those converters. I would use a tape. I had a camera that would convert from tape. Yeah, it was a taped camera, and then you can convert it into digital. That'd be cool. All those videos that were recorded during those times. Thoughts on tar pits? I wouldn't want to get stuck in one. La Brea tar pit. That's one of the most popular, I think, most well known. They say mammoths are stuck down there. Yeah, animals just get stuck in the tar pit. You could probably find some good fossils. Death trap. You're right. It's a death trap. It's hot tar too. So you're burning and you're stuck. That's a bad day. I've been to Sydney Opera House too. I've seen that only in pictures. The Sydney Opera House. How are things in Australia now? I think it's calmed down a bit. Australia and the UK. There was like some encroachments, I guess. China wants the South China Sea. They want Taiwan. I wonder if that's even going on anymore. They were talking a lot about that. Oh, there's chaos. Ed, we're the world's oldest bird? I don't really know. There was one bird they say is a direct descendant of the dinosaurs. Animals, too. Let's see. People used to get tarred and... Yes, I remember that. Tarred and feathered. There are some people who need to be tarred and feathered, but they just don't do that now. They did a good tar and feathering. Just pure chaos. Wow, we're going to have to pray for Australia. You know what? Sometimes it just does that. You know, I've noticed there's a lot of strangeness going on. You know, just regular, it's regular now. Strangeness is regular. The oldest known wild bird is a lisan named Wisdom, estimated to be at least 47 years old. You know what? They say some animals are immortal. Like, there's like crocodiles. What are some other creatures that I've heard of that are just, tortoises? Tortoises live 100 years. A lot of shootings. I've noticed that. Just stupid reasons. There's no reasons now. It used to be there were reasons for shootings. Ed, who was the oldest person Rosa Parks or Dr. King? Rosa Parks? Dr. King was shot at a young age. I don't remember. He was shot right when I was born, 1968. 74, Eddie. That's right. There are. Yeah, jellyfish. I've heard about a lot of that. They just keep, let's do the adult show. We need to do one. I don't know who the kids are anymore. The kids, they just pop up. And I don't want, anyways, we don't want to be doing an adult show. You know what? If I make an adult show and they show up anyway, that's on them. They can't die from old age. Maybe we should experiment with jellyfish. We should the jellyfish DNA and then select a few people and experiment. Jellyfish are immortal. The oldest verified living person. Ethel, a British woman born August 21st, 1909. That's when my Aunt Minnie was born. My Aunt Minnie was born in 1909. She is currently 115. Wow, that's 115 years old and 282 days old. What can you do when you're that old? Thoughts on flying fish? I actually saw flying fish in North Carolina. We were off the coast of North Carolina, and we went out to sea to the point where you can't see land anymore. We saw dolphins and flying fish. Bean drinking. What is that? Bean drinking air is, that's too big of a word. Home. Anchored their home. Adrenochrome. Nothing. Just on a medic bed or life support. I noticed that. People want to talk about how old they are, but what all can you do when you're old? You forget where you are. You have to wear Depends. You have to take medications. If you eat fish, bones like increases, but bones should be raw and chewed. Really, fish bones. There's something about sea life. Like you said, the jellyfish, immortal. I would like to, maybe if I get stung by a jellyfish, I could be like Spider-Man, but by a jellyfish. Jellyfish Man. Jelly Man. Champion of truth, justice on the American way. No, that's Superman. Thoughts on old age? It sucks. Most old people I've listened to tell you it sucks. It's terrible. Getting old is just terrible. It's zombification as far as I'm concerned. You're slowly zombifying. You're becoming a zombie. And it starts at 50. For some people. I bit off while I give life. You bit off cocaine will give a life. Getting old hurts. It does. You know what? And they've got sedatives. They got anesthesia, sedatives, and things they could give you to just knock you out. Knock you out and just harvest your organs. You don't have to get old, but they let you get old. They want you to get old. They want you deep down in places you don't talk about at parties. They want you to get old. They pay you to be old. They pay you to be old. Social Security, they pay. Getting old, I guess, pays. But then you got to work and be on Social Security. Thoughts on helping someone who is a boozer? Stop it. Stop it. You don't want to help someone who's a boozer. because you're enabling them. It's called enabling. I'm 43 years old and hurting like I noticed that. What's wrong with us? All these chemicals. We're working with all these chemicals. We're ingesting trans fats, high fructose corn syrup, you know, 3% fruit juice. What the hell is that? I read a Minute Maid bottle. You're only getting 3% fruit juice. The rest is just chemicals, a concoction, a formula made in a lab. Red dye. Yeah, red dye number 5. I thought dye was for your hair. You're not supposed to drink it or eat it. Red dye number 5. Oh man. Yeah, we're just slowly poisoned. They want us to live, but they want us to be dying at the same time. The other day, they were chugging it. Chugging. It's starting to be pretty outside. We had a really big downpour about just a few hours ago. Bye, Ed. Heading off. Okay, thank you for showing up to Eddie's Funhouse. That's all you have to do is show up. I'm happy just to have you show up. I'm not picky. I have a jelly bean in my hand, and I haven't eaten it yet. You were chugging it. Yes, Minute Maid. I was chugging it. Minute Maid. Red dye number 5. That was part of my body. I am what I eat. Are comments hidden? No, they should not be. Otherwise, how can I read them? This is nice, isn't it? I'm your host for Eddie's Funhouse. I guess it's time. It's 4:21 already. Wow. 4:21. A minute ago it was 4:20. It is Eddie. You are the best. Thank you. I am the best. Remember those commercials? I think it was for Mortal Kombat. I am the best. You've got to watch those videos, those last few shorts that I made. There's some short. One of the last short I made was about a guy who was caught making a wrong turn. Yes. So you're in Australia right now? That's a lot. That's like it's tomorrow over there. Here it's Friday, so it's Saturday in Australia. I think it's like a full 12 hours ahead. I can explain how cocaine is bad for you. It is bad for you. It's addictive. It does things to your body. And your body. That's right. But are you your body? Some people argue that. You are not your body. I am more than my physical body. That's what Robert Monroe said. I am more than my physical body. He had an OBE one time, and he turned it into research. Not as much as heroin. That's right, heroin or fentanyl. Heroin will mess you up too. They call it the Heron. Heroin. Or fentanyl. Fentanyl turns you into a zombie. Did you see Crack Sparrow? That made me laugh. I saw a video, the guy dressed like in a pink hat, long hair. They called him Captain Crack Sparrow. Do you remember me? Why do people always ask that? Not if you changed your profile. If you change your profile, then no, I don't. I don't recognize you. You don't go into my system. You're not in my system. Himalayas, baby. You changed your profile. That's probably why. We met in March. That's why. That could be it. It's been a while, hasn't it? You used to be, I think, whatever that word is. I don't like big words. Big words are hard for me to read for some reason. I read it like the third grade level. Bigger words, I have to break them down, especially if it's in all capital letters. Hittitus, second channel. Oh, okay, that was your old. Then I probably don't remember that. Hittitus. That sounds like something you could probably die from. Or is it hepatitis? You need glasses. No, I'm about 2 feet away from the screen. It's just these letters are just so small and so close together. It's like reading the instructions on an aspirin bottle. Yes. Well, we gotta start dinner now. It's 4, so dinner will probably be ready by 5. Thank you all for joining Eddie's Funhouse. Both of you. Parental discretion is advised. What's for dinner? Fish. They call beer battered fish with maybe some French fries. We don't really know yet. I might make some sandwiches. I might make some fish sandwiches. Regards to Mom. I'll say, Mom. Bart Simpson said hi. Okay, everybody. Have a good day.